Hey YouTube, Rival X Factor here with Rival Gaming, and the other day I did a pretty deep commentary where I talked about growing up and responsibilities and life in general changing as you grow in these chunks of years, from childhood to young adulthood to adulthood and beyond. And it's amazing how many of you sent me personal messages that were very heartfelt, as if you're trying to get stuff off your chest, and that amazed me. The video had a ton of comments and they're all heartfelt. Thank you guys. That meant a lot to me. I probably read 95% of them. And it got me thinking. It put me further down the path. And I'm one of those people that I like to reflect. I constantly think, I constantly challenge myself. And one of the big things that came up was the great debate. Do you live for today or do you live for tomorrow? And the second part of that question is, does your BF3 game type, your gameplay, reflect that? So you're going to say, well, how does BF3 relate to anything in life? Well, you have a decision-making process. This is a free will game. You get to do whatever you want. And with that comes a set of decisions. So I'm on RU side, and G, the very last one to the right on the little mini-map there, is our armor spawn, our only one. For me, I'm a live for tomorrow guy. Plan for tomorrow type of guy. So if I see that flashing, I don't care what's going on, my next death, or if I can get over there, on a smaller map, I'm running because I want to help provide for my team. Because if we lose that, we're kind of screwed. But I want to know what your game style is. Are you more of a live for the day guy, and you're going to kill horde up at B, or are you going to be somewhat like me, where I do something like this 80% of the time? I don't do it every time, but 80% of the time I do something like this, where I go save the gimme or make the hard sacrifice. So I'm actually going to be quiet here and let you listen to this very next clip, and then we'll get back to the fun here in a second.
Here's your first aid.
Obviously, I heard the Jeep coming. That's what caused me to turn, and that's a scary sound in game. So the next part of this question is, what's your game style? Live in the moment or live for tomorrow? But what about real life? What percentage of the time do you live in the moment? And is that right for you, or are there changes necessary to better your life? Because in the first video, so many people said, wow, you really got me thinking about my life. Thank you so much. I'm a 13-year-old or 14-year-old boy about to go into high school. I'm about to go into college. And you just put everything in perspective. I got people to think about their personal situations. Awesome. Because I don't think we as humans think enough about our own situations and how to better them. And the other side of the coin is, do you think you live for tomorrow too much and you miss out on a little bit of fun? You miss out on some excitement because you're afraid to vary that safety net that you have. And I'm an 80% guy. 80% of the time, I live for tomorrow. I always make a lot of hard sacrifices that might not be the most fun thing in the world at the moment, but usually they take care of me in life. And those are financial, those are with social situations, anything you can think of, career, business, anything. I play it safe 80% of the time. And me personally, I do a pretty good job of mixing it up, but even in my younger college years, I probably could have lived in the moment just a couple more times. But maybe that is the thought process of every male in college. Who knows? And here I do a good job of killing half the team. Sorry, buddy. And getting one enemy kill. So I really want to know what you think, because I really think this discussion ties into the first one that we had together. And I thought, again, it was overwhelming, some of the responses that I got and the feedback. So let's dig into this a little farther, friends and family, and see what we think. So as always, please leave me a comment. I did read 95% of those. And it was amazing that there weren't a lot of trolls. Even the trolls stayed away off of that one, because I think they sensed how genuine people were being and how they just let themselves go. And this is, the greatest thing about YouTube is not for me, but a lot of you guys are anonymous. No one knows you. It's a YouTube login. So what do you got to lose? Let it go. I had a couple of people say, oh my God, they'd give me a secondary message and say, this felt great. I can't believe how good my chest feels now that I got that off my chest. So take a look, take a read, and put some thoughts down. I'm really curious as to see where this goes again and see if it puts us further down the rabbit hole. So I'm going to let the rest of this video play. It's just a little compilation of one round on mostly infantry only on Karkin, large conquest. And as you see, I'm trying to save our back bases again because our team kept giving it up. So thanks again, YouTube. As always, I appreciate it, and we will talk soon.
Spotted. Over.
We've spotted an enemy sniper. We have taken the objective.
Get moving! Meds over here!
Лети, вот вам аптечку!